I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Established 50 years ago, the Open University has always had a clear purpose: to open up education to all. It is a purpose that is just as radical now as it was in 1969.
I was chairman of the Curriculum and Courses Committee, and we had no models to work on at all. We were starting afresh, and we had little experience of the kind of communications, long-distance learning aspects of education, which certainly interested me profoundly.
The Open University has grown significantly over the past 50 years, in terms of student numbers and in how it facilitates learning for its students. Beginning with textbooks, progressing to videotapes and audio cassettes, and then the use of smartphones, iPads and tablets, the OU is at the forefront of embracing disruptive technologies which shape the way we work, live and learn.
One of the great success stories of the Open University is the way that it's made use of technology widely available in our homes. Televisions and videos, audio cassettes and radios have all had a huge impact in the delivery of teaching materials to students.
So as the OU is celebrating its 50th year, you can really see a kind of journey it's gone on. And educational technology was always part of the OU Open University. So back in 1969, there's a clear statement that we were going to be experts in educational technology.
And relevant also to these problems are our plans for a university of the air.
But back then, that really meant being experts in things like print and text. So we did a lot of work on how to make text seem interactive so people could study with it and feel like they were having a conversation with that text. And we also used things like home experiment kits, audio cassettes, TV of course, and video cassettes.
Another device that's made its appearance in recent years is the microcomputer. The cheapest models are now available in the high street for less than £100.
And then around the late 80s and early 90s, you see a shift to start using home computing, CD-ROMs, and starting to use online conferencing. But often that was in very kind of specialist subjects, so where it kind of really made sense to use that kind of technology, because it was still quite awkward to use and still quite expensive and difficult as well. Then around the mid-90s you get the explosion of the World Wide Web, and that really changes the Open University. So then having a completely online course becomes quite feasible. And in 1999 we launched the OU's first major undergraduate course, which was completely online, and that was kind of a real revolution for the OU. And then in the mid-2000s we move over to our virtual learning environment, which uses Moodle, and then all courses have to have some element online. It doesn't mean the entire course online, but all courses have some element online. We also launch Open Learn, where we're giving away free resources online, and shift later towards in 2012 to launching Future Learn. So you can see there's been a real shift with the OU's use of educational technology, but always to the service of students and trying to be innovative while also making it useful for students for their study and improving how they learn.
Throughout its history, the Open University has taught over 2 million students across the UK. That's 2 million people who have been offered the opportunity to develop their skills, fulfil their potential, and truly make their mark on the world.
My journey with the OU started a few years ago. I was on a career break. I had just started my family. I'd had my second daughter, and I knew that my future, I didn't want it to be within the same career as I had before I'd had kids. So I knew I'd have to educate myself, start from the beginning, and the OU offered me that opportunity. I could start again and pursue what I really wanted to do. So the way the OU is structured helps me to fit in all of my learning whenever I'm able to. So that might be listening to a tutorial while I'm at the gym. It will be going online to a student forum after my kids have gone to bed to catch up on maybe other students' ideas. I can be on my phone and look at what do I need to do tonight. And you can do that anywhere. So it's built around helping you to learn. It's not just about what their schedule is, it's what your life is and how it fits in with that.
The Open University embraces and celebrates a culture of learning that is inclusive of everyone, regardless of their background. It is a movement of millions which believes that where you start in life shouldn't limit where you go.
The culture of learning for the Open University is one of a collaborative approach So I very much got a lot of benefit from working with students who had similar ambitions in terms of their career, but also you could see personal interests as well, and how they lived their lives, I suppose, and the different demands that they would have had in their lives, and how they could fit the Open University study in and around that. And we lend ourselves very well in terms of the flexibility that we have with our modules, with the IT that we have. You can study through iPads, iPhones, but there's also a blended learning approach as well, where you can get course material sent out to you, you can sit and go through the books. And that really helped me thrive, because some of my modules were course book based. That's, I think, what places us as a unique university, that we can offer that as well as offer the interactive online option to our students as well.
Our mission has always been to be open to people, places, methods and ideas.
I want to be associated with this because it reaches people of all backgrounds, all types and sizes and shapes and ages of people. And it takes in people who have probably missed out. I missed out when I was younger. Didn't get to university.
The Open University gave me the chance to rediscover myself again. Due to the war in my country, we lost any chance to get a good future. Studying in the Open University will give me the chance to gain qualifications, skills and knowledge, which will still stay with me in my life and in my career. By these qualifications, I think I will find a good job here in Northern Ireland, and that's enabling me to build a new future for me and for my kids. To be honest, I always wanted to study something related to computers, but what encourages me more now that our life is developing very quick, and the technology have entered to our homes, our business. It's an amazing opportunity to restart my studying and achieve what I want, to finish my degree and find a job in Northern Ireland.
The Open University helps people to develop their learning, to untap their potential and to obtain the qualifications they need for their personal and their career development.
The greatest lesson that I have learned in my time with the Open University is that learning to me is lifelong. It's not just completing a module or completing a qualification, that's constantly looking to improve yourself, and then it's also trying to help others along that journey as well. And I'm very fortunate that I am in a position that I'm able to do that and to help staff see the value of education in terms of their career, their personal development and also their interests and hobbies as well.
The OU has really helped me with my confidence and my abilities. It has pushed me to go for things that I wouldn't have before. So there's an apprentice scheme, a boardroom apprentice scheme currently in Northern Ireland, where you apply to sit on the board of an organisation that you're passionate about. Mine is the Human Rights Commission, and I got selected for that. I never would have applied for that a few years ago.
Exceptionally proud of its journey over the past 50 years, and even more proud of the achievements of its students, the university is excited for the next 50 years and discovering what new technologies are around the corner to help it to continue to be a leader in learning.
I think the Open University's past is well placed to shape its future in that it's accessible to our students. We've put significant investment into the types of learning materials that we're now producing, also into the way that we are able to deliver those learning materials. So we have our apps, we have our websites, we have our interactive forums as well. There's many different ways that our students can make contact, not only with each other, but also with their tutors. So in my opinion, I believe that the Open University is very well placed to be here for the next 50 years and beyond.
As a student, I'm really appreciative of the work that's been put into making learning accessible over the OU's 50-year journey, and I can't wait to see what the next 50 years brings.